All right, we're on the draw. We have all of our colors. Can't ask for much more than that. We just need to hit a third land, which we did. 2-drop, tempo. Hang on one sec, guys. I should have played the blue land there for sure. I was just distracted and chose not to. So this is what they just drew? Oh, wait, now I'm confused. Okay. Zero idea why these got played like that. I could have Kelpie guided and played the Ogre Battle Seer, I suppose. They have a weird deck like me. All right, let's tap this down. They can scry in response, that's fine. I'm gonna play the Archway. 2, 3, 4, 5, because we are getting really, really, really close to being able to sack for our things, right? A sacrifice for our 7-drop spell. We're 1 mana short with the Kelpie Guide. It costs 2, huh? Okay, okay, I feel like that was weird. It's like they know. All right, I'm gonna play around Frog. I am not going to attack my Kelpie Guide into Le Froggo. I'm just gonna play another big threat. Ogre Battle Seer is fine too, but all right, Frost Trickster, Frost Trickster. That's pretty nice. How do people get heated debate so much? That seems good. Go here. No blocks. I am definitely going to do the pop quiz at the end of turn. One of the upsides to waiting is in case they want to try to shock it in hopes that we don't have a spell. Did they scry top or bottom? I didn't see. They could crack the pillar drop warden. Okay, they make that. Got it. I thought they might crack it and get the heated debate. That was like a possibility. Do I want to know? Yeah, I wouldn't be asking if I didn't. Huh. So there wasn't much of a stick there, right? Negate would suck. But I think I'm not going to play around it. Right? They bottomed. Got it. Thanks. I don't want to lose this yet. Let's start clearing up the board. So, like, they have fine blocks, right? But eventually they're gonna run out of double blocks. I'm hoping they'll double block to kill the 4/4 is ideal. So I can kill one of the larger things. Because once it's just the pillar drop, we can start attacking more aggressively. We don't have enough to do 2 spells, so I think I will just do this. It's only a 6/6. Oh, I didn't even need to do that. Why did I think this one costs 7? Oops. That card's pretty good. Okay, they can't cast it yet. So that's nice. Means we can attack with our flyers. Math is hard. Correct. Rutha! Oh no! Oh, wait a minute. I thought they got back... I thought they got this back. They ended up getting Heated Debate out? Oh, now I'm super confused. Did anybody else see them target the other spell? Or am I crazy? So they block the 4 biggest things, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. They take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 Exacxies? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If it's not lethal, that means like bounce, chump, or trade. We still have like this huge board, right? So worst case scenario, we lose 1 thing, they lose 3 things, they spend their entire turn killing 2 things, and they're still infinitely dead. This is... I don't even know. And this is what happens when you play a really greedy deck, guys. We knew it was coming. Against a red deck, I guess I'm gonna play this. We have no spells to cast to protect our cards, so... Our deck is really greedy. So we can mulligan down to 3 until we get good cards, but that's just not going to be a viable strategy. They didn't even want to attack me? What? That's weird. I hope they don't have a counterspell. Okay. So I'm just gonna go dragon scale. And then I'm gonna wait. I think I forgot to do this last turn as well. Zach, welcome. That card is annoying. They can copy the reject, and that's fine. Reject can't counter itself, so. We just need to get the dragon scales going. That card is actually very annoying, so. So we have the life gain, so I'm kind of happy to race flyers here. We have reject, which doesn't matter. We're 1 mana off of the helix. Card's actually annoying. Dragon Scale Elite is going off, which is good. We don't have a permanent in the graveyard. Well, okay, I didn't really think about this. He must have played a land that turn. I didn't think he had a land. So what if we cracked? I think I forgot this again. We could crack the archway and then attack with the Maelstrom and bounce. Kind of close. We do that next turn, possibly. I don't think we're going to helix. We might fortify and pay 2 this turn, depending on full control. So I think we go like this. We go here first. And then we go here. Autopay. Resolves. Pay the 2. And then next turn, we can get the dragon scale back with the helix, which will be super cheap, right? Or we can choose to get the archway back, which I will probably still sack here end of turn, maybe. I think that's correct. We are still a little ways away. No. I'm gonna sack. We're just gonna take the we have enough mana on board now for the mascot exhibition. I'm gonna play around a counter, I suppose. Whirlwind. I've been negated 1 too many times to be happy about it. I like that the Leyline Invocation is like a huge board, like, right? It puts the counter on the scale, makes a 5/5. That's good enough to kind of need to counter in their position. Lets us save a little bit for the mascot. I would cast it, right? There's a fine line between playing too scared and then ruining the game for it versus being able to still progress, but put yourself in a situation to where your strongest cards can then outlast the things, you know? So long as we have good spells to cast, I'm okay with holding the mascot. That card is just game ending. And we have more resources than they can manage right now. I mean, we're just winning with the Maelstrom Muse. Why would they shoot the Muse? The Dragon Scale? Yeah, if they kill the Muse, we can't play the mascot exhibition, which is pretty reasonable. Unless they wanted me to cast it for some reason. That's a sorcery, so what did they have? They have to have something. Ogre Scar, whatever, would have been lethal. So we'll just play Professor, and then Ogre Scar will be lethal again. They didn't cast the damage spell, so I was worried it might be something way worse, but what's the worst case scenario? Like a cheaper removal, neg 4? Probably still should cast it at that point. This is a bit of a slow hand, but we can ramp a bit. Okay, well, I think, oh god, against these colors, I don't actually know. Against these colors, I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna cast Dragon Scale on 3, hold open the Drought, I think. Try to bait some removal. Awesome. Because that plays, I mean, it plays around everything, right? It becomes a 5/5 with that pump spell. That's great for heated debate. It's great for like pretty much everything. So that feels really strong to me. I think I'm just gonna go here. They're stuck on 3, so that's pretty nice. Do I want to trade the Professor of Zoomancy for this? You know, I kinda do. That means they can never give it flying, they can never give it lifelink. It can't contest against my elite guard mage anymore. Sure wish I had a spell. Should we just play this while we can, or should we like play the 2 cards that get bigger? It would give me a 3/3, which does kind of contest. We can play either one of these when we draw a spell, most likely. They won't have enough mana to give the Twin Scroll Shaman flying. Oh, I don't know why I thought. I was like, this one's double striking and that's it. That's the only thing I saw. Oops. I thought about the double strike too. It's getting late, guys. Let's play this. Neither one of these can contest those 3/3s without, you know, a spell. This shaman is going to be a lot of damage. That was a big mistake. I saw the double striker, didn't see the other one. Okay. Pretty nice. If they alpha, they actually take a crap ton of damage on the way back, and we can mitigate the damage with the ping. So that's fine. I am happy to do this. We lose a life, but we gain a life. Don't take 3. They're down to 1 card. If I draw a spell, then they get bigger. That's true, they do. That's the way that those triggers work. But if we don't, it feels pretty awful. I didn't see a stick there, so give this a try. Okay. I think we should kill this one first. That's the bigger threat on retaliation. Oh shit, that card's great. So dumb. I didn't see the Lorehold Pledge Mage. I would really love a spell. Or any of our learn options. Hey, thank you so much. These guys get bigger. They can pop up one thing and give it flying. But they don't. Great. Okay, cool. So now we have this. They can pop up something and kill our card. Right? We don't want that. So we're gonna pass and get the mascot exhibition next turn. Thank you, hon. Really appreciate it. I'll read your message here in just a sec. Thank you very much for the sub, 2 months of support. All right, so let's sacrifice. Mascot exhibition. They're definitely gonna pop something up and kill my guy, right? And they get to trigger off the lore hold that way, but we can kill the spirit, meaning that they can't do that again. Oh, they're just gonna let it bounce. Okay, cool. I mean, that's not great, but it's fine-ish. That card's great. They can make another 4/4, pop something up, give it flying. So my cards, these become 4/4s. Unless I can find something better. This is a tough attack. Okay, so if they pop something up, they can block. They can pop this up and first strike it. And pop this up and kill my Maelstrom Muse. Pop Quiz is literally the best spell in our deck. Do we have any other instants and sorceries? I don't know that we could cast to help protect our stuff. It's a tough board. Next turn, these will be out of the range of the 4/2s. So I'm okay to trade some 4/2s here. Also, there's nothing left in our deck. Oh, that's not true. We have Magma Opus still. We've never seen that card, have we? Did I take it out? That's actually kind of fine. You can hold open the Reject or play the Kelpie Guide. I think their best option anyway is most likely... Most likely their best option is to pop something up. Well, we might regret this. Okay. Worst of both worlds. Yep, we regret that now. Interesting. They're gonna attack, huh? So they can pop this up, block our flyer, make a free 4/4, 4/3, double block, block 1. I feel like they need to do a fair amount of chumping. These guys will probably eat 2 things. They can't pop it up? Why not? They can't pay 4, exile a card, make a 4/3, give this flying? Isn't that what they did before? I mean, I'm still fine with it. I think we're still attacking. We have a 7/7 to block on the way back. They've got to pretty much chump and double block and trade everything to prevent lethal here. No, it's not a tap ability. It's just 4 mana. It's great. But they're like losing everything. So that's pretty nice. And they go to 1. They get to keep 2 creatures to all of ours. They can make... Ooh, they can make 2 guys now. Oh no, that's bad. Yep, they can make 2 guys. Which they will have to chump. They can eat this, chump, chump. Otherwise, if we just attack with 2, how do we feel about that? They could double block and chump. I think I'm okay with that. Maybe I don't let them eat my stuff. If they use both of them to kill one of the pledge mage, then we're only losing 1 creature versus losing 2 creatures here. And I think that's okay. I think if you swing out, it had been lethal. They can make 2 dudes. So they would block here, eat it, chump, chump, right? We don't trample. They create tapped spirits. They don't create tapped spirits. They've been blocking with untapped spirits this whole time. This bird generates untapped spirits, right? So they would have chumped their 2 spirits and then eaten our 2 guys that are lethal targets. This way, if we attack, the only option is that it eats their 2 spirits, eats their whole turn, we progress the board, or they double block and we only lose 1 creature, which is the same lethal as the pest, right? But we get to progress the board even further and attack with 3 targets next turn versus only 2 targets next turn. Still swing out. I do believe that that is incorrect. Good old chat lethal. So, okay, so now we ate their turn. We didn't lose 2 lethal threats. We play these 2 creatures. We hold open counterspell. We have discard options. As long as they don't draw a Day of Judgment. Because if we had lost these 2, and they still had these 2, next turn, which is the turn we're going to be on, they could create 2 more with their bird, and then block our 2 targets again, preventing us from lethaling them both turns. Either way, it's lethal. No, it would not be lethal. If these 2 creatures were dead, it would not be lethal. Can he just be muted? Probably a good idea. If other people are being annoyed, then... So they can hit me for 4? And then this will hit me for 5, possibly? Oh, we're on my turn? I didn't see us go to my turn. You're a patient teacher? I mean, I'm just trying to talk through my plays and I can't tell who's trolling and who's not. And oftentimes, you know, I don't see a play. I look at chat and I get very distracted. So I miss a ton of things. So talking them out makes me a better player, you know, makes me, you know, a better streamer. Sketchy a little. Okay, so we're a bit slow. But we've got Kelpie Guide and Field Trip, which is good ramp. Did you get a chance to read my message? I didn't. I'm sorry. I am trying really hard to win the open, but I will. Love, oh wait, here it is. Love watching you and listening to you talk through your plays. Mistakes happen, but you're still an amazing player. Awesome. Thank you so much. That's so sweet to hear, seriously. I don't love that card. This early is scary, I will admit, but it's not, like, great. And that's a really good card to hit, too. That's pretty funny. So I'm just gonna play the Kelpie Guide. It possibly dies to removal, but we have our 4-drop anyway for the Professor. I'm gonna call. If it's the trample spell, it's their entire turn. With this on board, we want to save as much life as possible, I think. Whoa! Okay, casting this on my creature's not good. But this is the world we live in. All right. Okay. We're doing okay. We got 5 mana. We might hit a land. We can just cast this would be good. If not, we can field trip and stuff. I think the tempo long game here is a little bit more helpful. Regardless, I think we want to field trip next turn. An Inkling, you got it. So we're gonna field trip, get this. We'll get mascot exhibition, hold open the fortify. I think we trade. I don't like this. But I think we need it, right? I'm still happy to block this, I think. We have perfect knowledge. We can out-tempo them from here. Regardless of whether or not we hit the land for the mascot exhibition, which we didn't, but we can play a 6/6. That's gonna be scary. We need to kill this fuming, right? That's gonna be a problem. I need a land so we can get this going. Because each time they do this, they hit us with the 6, or with this guy, right? So we're potentially taking 2 damage a turn. So that's really bad. If we attack with the 6/6, they probably just take it and then crack back. We can chump with the Dragon Guard Elite, but I don't think that's good enough. They're getting a free dude a turn, but that's okay. Once we play the exhibition, we're not looking too bad. Right now they have 1 creature in graveyard. I need to play a bit slower. Where were you last time, man? I'm gonna attack with the 6/6. We need to put some pressure on, I think. If they block with 2, I'm okay with that. If they take it, I'm okay with that. They're building up cards while also progressing the board and chipping away at my health, which is, you know, not good. They have no more creatures in their graveyard, which is good. I've used, I think the only thing that gains me life in the deck is the Fortifying Drought. Oh, we have the Wall. The Wall gains us a life per turn, which can definitely mitigate some of this. Definitely mitigate. So we might actually just cast the Practical Research next turn instead of the Flyer. This is the first time we've seen this card. I'm okay with this. That's actually good. I'm gonna, instead of playing the 1-drop, I'm gonna hold a reject. Wait, I thought they didn't have another creature. They must have hit one and I didn't see it. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay, so Magma Opus. I would like to deal tap 2 permanents. Wait a minute. Why is this not working? This one and this one. No. Submit 2. Tap 2 permanents. There it goes. That was weird. Okay, it's not tapped. They can block one thing. They block this. They take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they can crack back for lethal. So I'm gonna attack like this. If they block with this, their options to kill us are much lower. Double strike, you got it. So I can... Am I short a mana? 5... 1, 2... Oh no. I can play the Haster and a Bounce? Yes! Woo! Jiminy Christmas. We got to cast Magma Opus one time. Good job. Go us. I'd like to give a special thank you to those of you who have signed up for our Patreon. I couldn't make this content without you. Also to Cool Stuff Inc. and KMC Sleeves for supporting the channel as well. Definitely check them out and use our discount codes to support the channel.